Good morning, guys. I'm getting in before the heat. I'm wrestling with this stupid thing. Look at it. It was clean before I put it down on the table. Oh, we're going to give it a squirt anyway. Got to clean it. Yes, I've got the blue stuff down. This is blue silicone they gave me with the mat. Now, I don't like it because it buckled. Look, left indentations. So, from the heat of the resin, it, don't know if you can see that, but it warped a bit. So, I'm just going to see something. Now, don't know why this won't work, but I'm hoping it will make the, that one's a bit, I'm looking for a non-scratched bit. Okay, let's see. We'll see if it will clean. Now, I just used my previous mould. I'm just going to make a circle here. Then we'll see how it fits. This may not work. You may have some of this stuff when you've got your cutting board and you don't like it either. Well, if it makes the mould nice and shiny, you can cut out buying something else. And I don't want to buy anything more before Christmas, because I don't have the money to buy anything more before Christmas. I want some liquid silicone rubber. That does the same thing. Now this is silicone. This is a piece of silicone. Now let's put it up there, out of my way. Well, let's see how it fits. No, it needs a bit more cut off. I've got to fill up that circle. Okay, we've got to make it a little bit smaller. Not too much smaller, but a little bit smaller. Just cutting around the edge. Oh, did you see that speck fall in there then? I didn't. It's got to be clean. This should stick to that. Now we may have overflow, I don't know, or underflow going under the mould, under the thing, but we can always put a top coat on and hide that. Do we have any seepage? Thank you, brain, you're working. Now, I don't know if this will work or not. But it's only silicone, right? And it's shiny. So it should make for a nice shiny top on the resin. Like I said, we may need to put a top coat on and still put a top coat. But we know the UV resin works for that. Now I'll clean that in a minute. I think a little bit more off here. And we'll just check for size. Now it's not going to be a perfect circle unless you've got a circle. Unless you've got a circle maker. That may work. Now we've got to put a little bit more. A little bit more. Or do we leave it up high? No, a little bit more off. A little bit more off. Now, I found some gloves in another kit. Pays to have another box of resin. It does pay for another box of resin. You have gloves in them. They do give you gloves, these kits. And I got some pipettes too. I'm not going to do that today. Where did it come from? Look at that. It was clean. Look at that. Putting some bloody hair in there. Yeah, the dogs are barking. Going to be 37, I think, today. 37. 8:30 tomorrow, which would be perfect for me tomorrow. I've got to go for my eye not exam tomorrow at Randwick Hospital. So I may take you for, depending on how busy the train is, I want to see how long it takes to get from Campbelltown to the city, or actually to Fairfield Station. I think it takes about 25 minutes. Now we'll go for a little ride. I'm going to film it in real time. That came from absolutely nowhere. It was clean. I'll give that a wash in a minute. Now, you reckon we've just about fit? Yeah, I think so. Just about there. I don't mind if it overflows underneath, but we've got to push it down anyway. I'm not pushing it down just yet. Silicone will stick to silicone. Supposed to. It is supposed to stick to one another. Yeah, that's the flat side. That's the flat side. That's the flat side. And we want the shiny side up. Now, if this works, it'd be very, very nice. I'm just going to give it a clean. Sorry, I hit the lamp. Just give it a clean. Give that another wipe over. Maybe good to spray the silicone underneath. Now we go, we've got a nice clean top that should make for a nice glossy finish, I hope. Now I will turn you off, I will mix up my resin. We are going to try for a crackle effect. I got it the first time in my Christmas tree ornament, so we're going to try for that effect again. Now that looks pretty good to me. May be scratches on there, I don't know. Come on, get off. Now do your checklist before you start a project, guys. Number 1, important, go to the bathroom. You may not think you need to go, but I can guarantee as soon as you start mixing up resin, you'll have to go. So go to the bathroom, make a cup of coffee. I've had mine. I've had my coffee break. I had my brekkie. So that's it, done. Now, oh, come on, people. I don't live in a very dusty room. Jeez, this must be more dusty in here than I thought. Yeah, I've got my window open. I have my window open today. I'm working with the resin, so I've got my window open. We're going to have underflow up. Now, a little bit more's got to cut off. Just make sure it fits, guys. So all we've got to do is make sure it fits. Now, if liquid silicone will work for a shiny top, make a mould shiny, this should, shouldn't it? And if you got this levelling board, then you've got the mat, so you should be good. But my mat buckled. Don't know why. It must have been the heat of the resin, I think, and it bubbled. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word. Just cut a nice, neat little circle. It's getting smaller and smaller. I want it fitting. Now, the second rule, put some music on. put your headphones in and put some music on. 3, get nice and comfortable. Get your comfy chair. Put your timer on your phone and start mixing your resin. Put your gloves on. While you're mixing. You're surprised how sticky your hands get from mixing. Now, how's that going to fit? Come on. We can do this. Now, come on. We've just got to fit it in. I'm going to spray it. I'm just going to spray it. I want it to stick now. Now. There we go. What do you reckon? I reckon we'll get seepage. Unless we put a little bit of resin around the edge, or UV resin around the edge to hide that. That's not sticking, is it? That is not sticking. Now, it's not working. Now, I want this to stick. I want it to stick. That's it, I think, for this part. For this part, anyway. Then we'll mix up some resin. I'll put my timer on. Oh, that's a better fit. That's a better fit. Now, I tell you, it comes from nowhere. Get it up. Come on, get off of there. That might work. That may work. I'm just using a paper towel. Got to push it down. Make sure there's no bubbles. There we go. Now, if it goes underneath, it goes underneath. We want a shiny top. We may have to put a top coat on. I don't know. I'm going to do a crackle effect like I did the other day. Hopefully. That may be a problem there. Push it in. Cut it again if you have to. Okay, I'm happy with that. I am 100% happy with that. Now, okay. Do I put a little bead of UV resin? No, I'm not going to worry about that this time. Now, I'll take you down and I'll put my timer on. I will find something to mix my resin up into. I've got no cups. They're not good. I've got one plastic cup. Got one. They're not enough. I'll find something in a minute. I've got some small ones. Those ones. They'll do for my colours. I'm going to use mica powder. That'll do for my colours. Oh, this thing will work. This old thing will work. It'll have to work, won't it? Well, that's where I'll put you lot. Is that where I put you lot? No more cups. I've got no more cups, guys. Silencio with the cups. Now we'll just get rid of these. These are what we made the other day. The little crystals. Little crystals from that little kit. I don't want to put that in. summertime now. I've got to give that a wipe too. I'll give that a wipe with some alcohol. I'll just put that in there. I'll find me, I've got two colours, pigment, black, blue, yellow. No, I don't want that. I'll go searching in a minute. That's really all pigments in here. Ow, my drawers are packing me now. Really all pigments. That is alcohol ink. I want two colours of alcohol ink. I don't think you can use that one. We've got a silver. Burgundy. That's a burgundy. That's a nice colour. That is nice. That's going to be my drop colour. That will be my drop colour. One of my drop colours. And you'll see what I'm doing in a minute. Watermelon red. That's a pigment. Pigment. There's a pigment too, different brands of pigments. Okay. Okay, I'll turn off, guys, and I'll come back in a minute with a couple of colours, like purple. That's a pigment solid. I don't think solid pigment will work. Oh, there's my silver grey. That's my two colours that I used in the last one. I'm just going through my drawer. I have to get some alcohol inks, guys. I don't want the black. Okay, let me turn off, guys, and I'll get cleaned up and we'll start again. Okay, bye. Please subscribe.